Welcome, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 16th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Pisces. Today's cosmic lineup feels like a wake-up call wrapped in velvet, gentle but impossible to ignore. The moon moves through your 12th house of introspection while Mercury aligns with Neptune in your sign, making your intuition razor-sharp but also prone to overthinking. You're picking up on undercurrents everywhere, what people mean, not what they say, and that can be both your greatest gift and your biggest distraction. The universe is inviting you to pause before reacting, to let the fog clear before making any big decisions. Sometimes silence says more than confrontation ever could, and right now, holding your energy close is the best move you can make. Emotionally, you're diving deep, whether you plan to or not. Feelings that you've been shelving, those half-resolved memories or quiet frustrations, bubble up now like waves returning to the shore. Don't fight them. This is your moment to understand where certain patterns really come from. If you've been repeating the same emotional loops, today's energy exposes why. The cosmos is urging you to look inward rather than seek validation outward. The truth you've been chasing from others has been sitting quietly inside you all along, waiting for your attention. The key? Radical honesty with yourself. No excuses, no pretending that you're fine when you're really not. In love, everything feels heightened. If you're in a relationship, today could bring a breakthrough or a breakdown that leads to one. The energy between you and your partner is raw, honest, and unfiltered. You might sense that something's been brewing beneath the surface, a hidden truth, a lingering resentment, or even someone external stirring the pot. Before jumping to conclusions, give space for clarity to emerge. The lesson here isn't about control, it's about trust. Trust in what you already know intuitively, and trust that what's meant to stay will find stability once the dust settles. Love that survives truth always grows stronger, even if the process feels messy. For the single Pisces, the universe is whispering a reminder. Not every connection that sparks deserves your full flame. Someone from your past could reappear, or you might feel a magnetic pull toward a familiar energy that once left you wondering. Take that as a sign to evaluate, not to repeat. The temptation to revisit an old story is real, but so is your ability to rewrite it. This time, don't chase closure from others, create it for yourself. The cosmos is highlighting your heart's strength, not its scars. If it still hurts, that means your empathy is alive, but now it's time to channel that compassion toward yourself first. Career-wise, the pace quickens. Mars stirs action in your communication zone, pushing you to speak up or pitch that idea you've been sitting on. Yet, with Mercury retro shadows still at play, precision matters. Double-check emails, contracts, and assumptions. A sudden shift, a project delay, a surprising announcement, or even a leadership change might temporarily shake your confidence, but it's only clearing space for something more aligned with your purpose. The universe isn't denying your success, it's upgrading it. Think of this as a cosmic quality check. What's leaving your path was never built to sustain the level of growth you're heading toward. Financially, things are stabilizing, but with a twist. The recent period of unpredictability begins to make sense, revealing how certain risks actually guided you toward smarter decisions. A new opportunity may appear just when you thought things were slowing down, perhaps through someone in your network who's been quietly watching your progress. Keep your eyes open for small offers that could expand later. Not everything valuable announces itself loudly. It's a good time to streamline rather than splurge, focusing on what genuinely adds value to your future instead of what offers instant gratification. On the mental and spiritual side, you're being asked to reconnect with what peace actually feels like, not the quiet that comes from avoidance, but the calm that follows understanding. Meditation, journaling, or even a solitary walk by the water could bring powerful realizations now. The white energy surrounding your aura this week suggests purification, clearing mental clutter, emotional residue, and even physical spaces that feel stagnant. It's not about perfection, It's about alignment. You'll notice that once your surroundings reflect clarity, your decisions start feeling effortless. Your intuition is your compass, but you have to silence the noise long enough to hear it clearly. Socially, you might be craving solitude, and that's perfectly okay. People may misunderstand your need to pull back, but those who truly get you won't take it personally. You're recalibrating your boundaries, choosing depth over distraction. The right connections this week will feel grounding rather than draining. Someone could reach out with advice or information that ends up changing your perspective in a big way. Listen carefully, but always filter it through your own inner knowing. What's true for others isn't automatically right for you. As the sun forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Neptune, your dreams carry hidden instructions. Pay attention to symbols, numbers, or repeating scenarios. They're not random. The universe is trying to show you where faith and logic can meet halfway. You're not just being asked to believe. You're being guided to take gentle action toward what you believe in. If something feels aligned, even without evidence, take that as your green light to move forward slowly but confidently. By the end of the day, clarity arrives like sunlight breaking through a storm. That tension you've been feeling starts to dissolve as the bigger picture comes into view. You realize that the delays, confusions, and temporary setbacks were never blockages. They were recalibrations. The truth is, Pisces, you're not losing anything that's meant for you. You're shedding what's been weighing you down so that your real blessings can finally reach you. The white light around your energy now attracts honesty, peace, and new beginnings. Keep your heart open, but guarded with wisdom. The universe is orchestrating your final happy twist, one that feels divinely timed, not forced. So breathe, stay patient, and let the light in. What's unfolding now isn't chaos, it's revelation. And your only job is to stay ready for the joy that's already on its way. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Pisces, the energy surrounding you vibrates with breakthrough and divine confirmation. You've come through storms and shadows, and now the cards reveal that this is a time of victory, renewal, and illumination. The universe is orchestrating events to place you exactly where you're meant to be, in a state of clarity, peace, and achievement. Let's uncover what each card brings to your path today. Card 1, the World. Your first card, the World, sets the tone for your entire reading. It symbolizes victory, completion, and new beginnings. Pisces, you are reaching the end of a major cycle, one that has tested your endurance and faith. You've carried emotional weight, perhaps in relationships or personal projects, but this card confirms that you're ready to step into a new chapter. The World reminds you that everything has unfolded as it should. Celebrate your growth. You've earned every ounce of progress. This is cosmic validation that your perseverance is paying off and that you're aligned with your higher purpose. Card 2, Strength. Strength arrives to remind you of your resilience. Despite recent exhaustion or conflict, you've continued forward with grace. The Strength card represents the quiet, steady power within you, the kind that doesn't need to roar to be felt. It urges you to stay grounded even when emotions surge. If there's been tension with someone or a situation that felt unmanageable, this card promises resolution through calm confidence. The message is clear. Do not give up now. What once drained you will soon empower you. Pisces, your gentleness is not weakness. It's your greatest source of influence. Card 3, the Tower. The Tower card signals that you've already faced a significant disruption or emotional upheaval. Something that once felt stable may have crumbled, a relationship, a job, or an illusion. Yet this card is your liberation. You are being freed from what no longer resonates with your soul's vibration. The Tower's message is not chaos, but transformation. Pisces, the structures that collapsed were never meant to hold your new light. What remains will be authentic, strong, and aligned with who you are becoming. This moment marks the beginning of spiritual clarity. Card 4, Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the heart of your reading, the promise of emotional fulfillment and divine reward. It suggests joy, harmony, and loving connections within your home or family. If you've been praying for peace or a resolution in love, this is the card that says yes. Something you've wished for, consciously or through your heart's silent prayers, is now manifesting. This card also points to a celebration or happy reunion that restores your faith in love. Your emotional world begins to feel whole again, Pisces, and your heart expands with gratitude. Card 5. Justice. When justice appears, it confirms divine order. You may soon receive confirmation or closure regarding a situation that felt unfair or unresolved. The scales are balancing in your favor. This is karmic equilibrium. What was unjust will be made right. Someone who once failed to see your worth is now awakening to it. Spiritually, justice reminds you that every act of kindness, even when unnoticed, has accumulated good energy that's returning to you multiplied. Trust the process. The universe is ensuring that truth and fairness prevail in your life. Card 6. The Sun. The Sun radiates optimism, clarity, and success. This card following justice signals that illumination is coming after confusion. The truth is being revealed, and the shadows that once clouded your vision are lifting. Pisces, the sun shines on your projects, your relationships, and your inner growth. Expect good news, possibly related to career or family, and feel your energy revitalize. The sun also brings healing to emotional wounds and promises a joyful period ahead. The warmth you give to others now returns to you tenfold. Your light inspires those around you more than you realize. Card 7. The Moon. Here lies your mystery. The Moon, your ruling card. It represents intuition, dreams, and the unseen. This card advises you to trust your inner knowing more than external appearances. Someone may not be entirely transparent with you, or perhaps your emotions are clouding your judgment. Still, your intuition is guiding you through the fog. Spiritually, the moon connects you to divine messages and signs. Pay attention to synchronicities and symbols in your dreams. This is also a reminder that your depth and sensitivity are gifts, not burdens. You see what others overlook. Card 8. King of Pentacles. Finally, the King of Pentacles crowns your reading with stability, prosperity, and leadership. Pisces, you are entering a phase of material abundance and self-mastery. Your energy is maturing, no longer chasing validation, but creating from confidence. This card signifies financial growth, security, and long-term vision. You may step into a position of authority, attract business opportunities, or finally feel your hard work rewarded. The King of Pentacles encourages you to remain practical and grounded while nurturing your spiritual side. You are learning to balance emotional depth with tangible success. Pisces, today's spread tells a story of triumph after turbulence. The World and the Tower reveal that you've completed a karmic cycle and released what no longer serves you. Strength and justice affirm that your perseverance and goodness are bringing divine rewards, while the Ten of Cups and the Sun promise emotional joy and illumination after darkness. The Moon reminds you to follow intuition, and the King of Pentacles secures your future in stability and abundance. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Pisces, your financial tides begin to rise with quiet but steady momentum. The King of Pentacles shines over your chart, encouraging a sense of control, discipline, and gratitude. This is not the time for reckless spending or emotional decisions. Instead, it's a day for intelligent strategy and the careful planting of long-term seeds. The universe is rewarding those Pisces who have been patient and consistent, the ones who worked in silence while others doubted their worth. You're about to witness proof that persistence pays off. The world amplifies your financial confidence, indicating completion of a long cycle. If you've been waiting for a debt to clear, an investment to mature, or a job offer to solidify, expect confirmation soon. Prosperity is forming like a constellation around you, connecting your previous efforts into a pattern of success. The key lies in recognizing that your resources, time, energy, creativity, are all currencies of abundance. Luck dances around you in subtle ways today. Small coincidences, like unexpected refunds, favorable timing, or chance encounters, may point toward greater financial openings. According to numerological cycles, Pisces benefits when aligning action with intuition, trusting when to hold and when to act. You have the power to magnetize fortune simply by thinking expansively and acting deliberately. However, the cards remind you not to base happiness solely on material achievement. Spiritual wealth matters just as much as the tangible. Aligning generosity with gratitude expands your prosperity field. Share knowledge, offer advice, or uplift someone. What you give circulates back tenfold. As Eckhart Tolle often notes, acknowledging the good you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Today's luck favors both grounded action and visionary dreaming. If you've been hesitant to pursue a creative or side project, this is your sign to take the leap. Your imagination is your currency, your consistency, the bank that sustains it. By balancing these forces, Pisces, you set the stage for long-lasting prosperity. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 16th are 4, 27, 21, 80, 35, 88. Daily love. The emotional symphony of your heart plays in tune with the sun and the moon, a pairing that mirrors your duality, clarity and mystery, warmth and depth. Love today feels like a revelation wrapped in intuition. Whether single or connected, you are discovering truths about what your soul truly needs. The Ten of Cups indicates that harmony and emotional fulfillment are within reach, but only when honesty becomes your guiding star. For those in relationships, the energy of justice whispers of balance and equality. You're being called to address emotional imbalances with gentleness rather than confrontation. Perhaps one partner has been giving more or hiding hurt beneath politeness. Healing comes when both hearts meet halfway, vulnerable and sincere. Express what you feel without fear of rejection. The right person will honor your truth. If you're single, the world opens new romantic portals. Someone from a distance or different background could stir your curiosity. This connection won't be superficial. It will challenge you to see love from a broader spiritual lens. Trust your instincts. Your inner voice is louder than any external noise. The moon's influence brings magnetic attraction, but it also cautions against illusions. Listen not only to words, but to energy. Love is both your muse and your mirror today. If someone from the past lingers in thought, it may be because unresolved emotions need closure, not revival. The cards show that those who once took you for granted are beginning to see your worth. Still, your destiny lies in looking forward, not back. As Paulo Coelho wrote, when someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. By nightfall, warmth returns through messages, affection, or a spiritual sign reminding you that love never truly disappears, it transforms. Stay open, Pisces. Your heart is being prepared for something enduring, radiant, and divinely timed. At work, Pisces, your influence grows stronger. The Strength card speaks of leadership through compassion rather than control. People are noticing your calm ability to mediate chaos and guide with intuition. Even in competitive environments, your sensitivity becomes a strategic advantage. It helps you read emotional undercurrents and make decisions that others overlook. The Justice card reveals that recognition is on the horizon. If you've been working tirelessly without acknowledgement, balance is being restored. Promotions, raises, or public appreciation could soon arrive. For freelancers or entrepreneurs, this energy signals new contracts or client opportunities that align with your purpose rather than just profit. The universe wants you to build sustainably, not hurriedly. However, the Tower warns against resistance to change. A shift in management, project direction, or work structure may temporarily unsettle you, but it's clearing outdated dynamics. Trust that any disruption is redirection. Pisces thrives when adapting with grace rather than clinging to the old. What seems uncertain now will soon reveal itself as liberation. The World and Sun cards illuminate your professional path with success and clarity. Expect an influx of ideas and creative inspiration, moments where everything clicks. These insights could become the foundation for long-term achievements. Don't be afraid to share your vision. Your originality is your currency in any professional field. Networking and collaboration bring luck today. Reach out to colleagues, mentors, or clients. Communication flows easily and builds bridges. Pisces empathy fosters loyalty and trust, making you a quiet but powerful force in team settings. Remember, leadership doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers with unwavering conviction. By the day's end, you may feel proud of your stability and growth. You're no longer the dreamer lost in the waves. You're the navigator who knows how to steer them. Health. Your health reading, governed by the Tower, Strength, and the Sun, highlights renewal after exhaustion. Pisces, you've been carrying invisible weight, emotional or energetic, that's taken a physical toll. The cards invite you to release what no longer nourishes your spirit. Healing begins when you stop suppressing emotions and start expressing them constructively. The sun restores vitality and balance to your body. It's an excellent time to reconnect with nature, absorb sunlight, and ground yourself in movement. Even gentle exercise, yoga, stretching, walking will realign your nervous system. You may notice an increase in mental clarity and improved sleep patterns as you consciously care for your energy. Strength reminds you that recovery requires patience. Avoid extreme regimens or unrealistic health expectations. Instead, focus on consistency and kindness toward your body. Nutrition, hydration, and emotional rest are as crucial as physical workouts. Pisces heals best through holistic methods, integrating mind, body, and soul. The influence of the moon can make your mood fluctuate. Emotional sensitivity could lead to stress eating or irregular sleep cycles. Practice grounding techniques, such as journaling or meditation, to prevent overwhelm. Remember, your intuition also applies to your physical well-being. Listen when your body speaks. Rest when it whispers for pause. For some, justice brings balance through medical or therapeutic intervention. If you've been postponing a checkup or treatment, this is a good moment to address it. The outcome will be favorable, especially if you approach it with faith and awareness. Ultimately, your vitality blooms when your inner peace aligns with your outer habits. The more light you invite into your thoughts, the healthier your entire system becomes. You're not just healing, you're evolving into your most luminous self. Family and friends. Home life under the Ten of Cups and Justice feels blessed and harmonious. If there have been misunderstandings or emotional distance, forgiveness and reconciliation are near. Pisces, your empathy has a healing effect on loved ones. You often serve as the emotional anchor. Today, that role becomes a source of fulfillment rather than burden. The sun adds brightness to your domestic space. Conversations with family members bring clarity and laughter. Even minor conflicts resolve through warmth and humor. This is an ideal time to reconnect with relatives, share meals, or revive old traditions. The universe encourages gratitude for the bonds that have shaped you. The world suggests the closing of a family cycle, perhaps a generational pattern or an inherited struggle that finally finds healing. You may be the bridge between the past and the future, helping others release old narratives. Trust your intuition when guiding loved ones. Your words carry divine resonance. Some Pisces may experience news regarding family expansion, engagements, births, or reunions. Joy is returning to your household, and your presence is magnetizing harmony. Allow others to care for you too. You don't always have to be the healer. Emotional reciprocity strengthens your roots. Financially and emotionally, family support plays a vital role. The King of Pentacles energy brings stability and shared abundance. Collaborations on family goals, such as property, travel, or education, flow smoothly when communication stays open. Your home becomes your sanctuary of light. Every conversation, every shared smile plants new seeds of peace. Remember that healing within your family also ripples outward, touching generations before and after you. Compatibility. The stars highlight strong connections with Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, and Virgo today. Each of these signs complements a unique aspect of your emotional and spiritual rhythm, Pisces. With Cancer, there's an intuitive bond that feels almost telepathic. You understand each other's silences and share an instinctive empathy. Conversations flow like poetry, and together you build emotional security that feels like home. Scorpio ignites transformation and depth. This pairing is magnetic and spiritual, the kind of connection that feels karmic. Both signs crave authenticity, and though the intensity can be challenging, the emotional growth it fosters is unmatched. When connecting with Taurus, stability and grounding balance your dreamy tendencies. Taurus offers you consistency and practicality, while you inspire them to dream beyond limits. Together, you manifest ideas into tangible success. Virgo, your zodiac opposite, challenges you intellectually and emotionally. Their attention to detail complements your intuition. While you teach them empathy, they remind you of structure and logic. It's a partnership of mutual evolution when handled with respect. Other signs, like Capricorn and Sagittarius, also bring unique lessons. Capricorn's discipline helps you focus, while Sagittarius rekindles your adventurous side. Yet it's Cancer and Scorpio who most deeply align with your heart today, resonating with your emotional and spiritual frequency. Your lucky color today: emerald green. This shade mirrors both growth and grounding, the perfect balance for your current transition. Wearing or visualizing emerald strengthens your heart chakra, attracts abundance, and restores emotional stability. It symbolizes renewal, prosperity, and deep emotional healing, all energies aligned with your evolving path. The phrase of the day: the moment you trust your inner light, the universe rearranges itself to honor it. Let this truth guide you, Pisces. You are no longer chasing destiny. You are embodying it. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.